You're also overestimating the anti-black racism. That's the smallest problem. See, you're here
No,
with
it's not.
it's
No,
the
it's not.
smallest issue.
That's
Not if
what
you
That's
you
why
think.
black.
you're here with the suit in your profile picture. Tommy's wearing a suit. The majority of black Americans, they wear their pants sagging. They wear
No, we
bras.
don't.
They're
No,
out
they
there with
don't.
red hair because
No, they
they
don't.
subverted hip hop
So here
culture.
we go
They
with these
made
tropes
black.
again.
Let me
Oh, Lord.
explain.
Okay, the majority.
Zionists
Okay,
made
there we
black
go.
culture through hip
Amen.
hop to make it degenerate. And that's why you're a millionaire up here and you're not giving away your money for reparations because they use hip
Why
hop
should I
culture
give
to
my
make
money
black
away?
people think of themselves as victims forever. It's anti-black
Why
racism
should
is the
why should I give my money
smallest
away?
issue, is the smallest issue of their problems. All they know that they can control through culture to keep people at the bottom. Anti-black racism is the smallest of their issues.
So why
No,
don't
it's
y'all
not.
stay the fuck out of my culture, right? And stop perpetuating the worst of it, right? If you're not of it, right? Stick to your ethnicity, right? Whatever shithole country you come from, whatever failed government, right? And stay into that, right?
Well, I was born in America.
I don't give a fuck where you were born. You
But
have
you
a
fled
culture
from
and an
Europe, though. Yeah.
ethnicity, right? You have a culture and ethnicity. That's real, right? Stick to that, right? I don't want to hear you up here speaking in our lingo, trying to talk fucked up AAVE. Stick to what you know, because it's also a lack of understanding, right? And it's being intellectually honest about history.
Do you
I hear
know
a
I'm
lot
part
of that.
black? Do you know that?
It has nothing to do with it, right? You
No,
cool.
Okay, so you're saying
because
I
there's
can't
a lot
speak
of
like
white
you?
people with black backgrounds. There's a lot of white people who got black back. That don't mean anything.
So what is a black person then?
Can I ask you
What
something, Sneako?
Good question. I'm a
can I
foundational
ask
black
you
American. I know what that is.
You keep saying foundational. What does that mean?
I know what that is. I
is
can
what is-
define that. But
America.
yeah, other black folks, that let them define what their blackness means. I'm a foundational black American. So that
Okay,
means my lineage
whatever you
comes
want to
the
use to make yourself feel
right.
special.
Do you,
No,
wait, do you believe you were here before the
Whatever
native?
special
Do you believe you were here
terminology,
before the native?
foundational, whatever. Like
Yeah.
they want
My
to keep
lineage
you as a
goes to
victim
the
forever. What you don't seem to understand is that
but you,
Zionists want you to be in this victim
oh
mentality.
no, that's the deflection. No,
Where
you just
it's not a
deflected.
deflection.
No,
They
it's a
want you
deflection.
to think you're
No,
special.
it's your ass. You the problem, not the Zionists.
I'm the problem.
You,
A Filipino
yeah,
black guy is the problem.
The white, yeah, because you try to come over here and align yourself with white supremacy.
Filipino Haitian.
Yeah, and by the way, it was a foundational black American who stopped the Filipinos.
Well, okay,
from
that's a
getting
serious
genocided,
allegation. Where do I try to align myself with white supremacy, Tariq?
You just got your damn tooth knocked out for hanging around a bunch of white supremacists in Detroit.
Tell me, like, based on my ideology, how do I try to align with white supremacy?
Because you were sitting up there trying to antagonize a foundational black American brother, and he gave you a Harriet Tubman fist in your damn mouth.
Okay, because I'm trying to antagonize
Did you not just hear your tropes about how what you think of the black community?
Right, and that's why you have a student. The majority of black Americans don't. Do the majority of black Americans dress like you and appear like you and speak like you? Yes or no?
We're not a monolith. We have a whole spectrum of the way we get down. That's the great thing. That's the great thing. No, there's no majority anything. No. That's the great thing about foundational black Americans. Our culture is very vast. We have the sexy reds, we got the middle class people, and we got the heroes like the Rosa Parks and the Dr. Kings and the Malcolm X's and the Tariq Nasheeds and people like that.
Right, you're talking about the exceptional ones,
thing about our culture.
But Tariq, so why were you able to become a millionaire in a white supremacist black America?
Because I am a phenomenal foundational black American.
Because you're phenomenal, right?
Yes.
You're different.
Because I'm phenomenal.
You didn't answer my question. Why? This is true, and every black person knows this.
And many of us are very phenomenal. We know how to go out here and get it.
So why do the majority of black Americans dress with their pants sagging and look up
They
to
don't.
red?
The majority of black Americans do not dress with their damn pants
Democrat.
down. They do not. The majority of black Americans don't. See, you guys, you look at things.
The majority of black
of
Americans don't worship celebrities in hip hop.
No, you worship
they
them.
don't. That's you guys. Because you have to see.
So I'm a white supremacist who idolizes Sexy Red. Is that what you're saying?
If that's the case, do the majority of Filipinos eat dogs and sell their kids to sex traffickers?
Absolutely
Are we gonna do
not.
that?
Absolutely
All right
not.
then.
Absolutely not.
Go
The
there?
majority of Filipinos. See, that's
wanna
the
do
Chinese
that?
one. See, you don't seem to know the differences between races. The majority of Filipinos are hardworking. I'm asking about the average
Really?
black person.
And the majority of black Americans are hardworking.
And we're hardworking.
The majority of black Americans are hardworking?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are.
Are they? Okay, so why are they on welfare? Why do they commit most of the violent crimes?
That's white women.
They don't. Oh, well, sir, we ain't fleeing like you. If you were so hardworking in the Philippines, why the hell y'all fleeing to get up out of
Because I was born in this country just like you.
But like an anchor baby. That's right. They had to flee and anchor your ass here. Because you failed and your family
you know what
failed.
being born somewhere is? See, you not understand.
You
You actually think the majority of black Americans, no, genuinely, and this is not like you're going to think this is racist. You actually think the majority of black Americans are hardworking?
Yes, they are. Absolutely.
Okay. What do you work?
Absolutely, they are.
The majority.
Absolutely, they
what
are.
are the
The
industries
majority of
that
black
Black
people.
Americans work on? What do you dominate in as Black Americans?
What do you mean? What we dominate in? What? As far as what? What do you mean? What we dominate?
Okay, in the
What
workforce.
sector?
In the workforce, where do you
So
dominate?
shout out to Black women being the most educated.
The
right?
workforce.
No, don't say that. That's
everything
not
else-
true.
They are or were at a point.
No,
in
they're
time,
not.
right? But
They're the
still,
most enrolled.
Tommy,
Stop lying.
I get it. I get it for you, Tommy.
You
But
take
still,
the most amount of welfare. You commit the most amount of
So
violent
you
crime.
want
Where
me to
do you
answer the
dominate in the
question, or
workforce?
you
You're
just
so
gonna keep
hardworking.
pushing?
Where do you dominate?
Sir, violent crime. You come
The majority
from
of violent crime is from
a
Black Americans,
sir,
by and large.
Sir, your lineage is violent. The Philippines is crime and violence over there. Sir, you come from that.
Absolutely.
That's why you had to flee. You can't point your finger at us. The majority of black people don't commit crimes. That's a lie.
Okay, so where do you dominate in the workforce? You're so hardworking. You're running from that question. Where do you dominate in the workforce? Where do you dominate in the workforce?
No, white supremacy
Where do you dominate
dominates
in the
everything.
workforce, Tariq? You're so hardworking. Where?
Can we answer, or are
supremacy
you going to keep
dominates.
answering the same question?
See, when I say that,
over
everybody knows the answer. You dominate in the NBA, the NFL, and hip hop. That's the systems that you
what do
dominate
you
in.
dominate?
In the workforce,
Okay,
nothing else.
then what do you dominate in? What do Filipinos
I'm
dominate
dominating
in?
you in this space right now because you're drowning
No.
about Zionism.
Okay, all right. At least we dominate in that. What do you dominate in?
I'm dominating you in this debate right now
nothing,
because you don't even know what Zionism
nothing.
is.
But you're not, though.
Nothing,
you sound stupid and you sound uninformed, right?
At least we dominate in that. Okay. At least we dominate in music. At least we dominate in sports. At least we dominate in basketball.
See, there's
what
the
do
answer.
The Filipinos?
In
You
music,
don't dominate. Okay, all right. At
sports,
least we dominate in that.
Those
You
are
don't dominate
industries,
in
man.
That's the answer. Music
you dominate
sports.
in fleeing.
Music and sports.
That means we're doing better than you. That means we're doing better than
the
you.
economy forward, Tariq.
That means we're doing
music and hip hop, music and basketball.
And your shithole country ain't dominating in shit but American bases, right? And Haiti is fucking failing. This is what I'm talking about. I cannot debate with.
Sneako, you can't say nothing, Sneako. You don't dominate in nothing. At least we got sports and music. You don't even have that.
You're running away from
so is that hardworking music and sports?
Yep. That's hard work.
Okay, maybe that's that's why black people are not succeeding.
If it was so easy, why ain't you doing it?
Okay, so maybe that's why they're not
succeeding.
Doing it? Because instead of becoming lawyers, doctors, instead of moving the economy forward, you stick to hip hop and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That moves
and you don't have anything to stick to but fleeing and dog meat.
Yeah, that's Chinese people, retard. You don't know the difference between Asians.
That's
Nico, your arguments
you all the same.
Your arguments aren't arguments, Nico. Seriously, you listen to what you just asked. And then when they gave you examples, you said they're not good examples.
Okay, because he said
what do Mexicans lead in?
No, Tommy,
what do Mexicans lead in?
That is the argument. He said black people are hardworking. No, Tommy,
I'm just curious. What do Mexicans lead in?
They're very hardworking people.
Okay, and they lead in
what? You can't just say that. You said industry. He said black people are hardworking. So you asked him specific industries. So then I asked, what do Mexicans lead in?
Landscaping.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like you could turn around and then knock you could knock what they do too. You could say, and they get, most of them get paid under the table and aren't American citizens.
And they're a burden on the system. Let's keep it
so if you do that, y'all are giving this man the win, and it's sad to watch.
So there's no win. He's saying that they're hardworking, but he can't even think of an industry besides crack. Where do you work hard?
That's
what he did not say that. He gave you five. He gave you five industries. See, that's what's not fun.
You know.
Are we doing the drug thing?
You know very well. That's
wait. I know he didn't go to drugs. I know he didn't go to drugs. I know they didn't.
And blacks don't lead in drugs.
Did he go to the drug for real? The drugs
said crack, and blacks don't lead in this.
We don't even lead.
That's what these kind of arguments then make you do sound crazy if you're listening to this. And so whenever Tyreek made the same kind of stereotypical remarks about his people, he got upset.
Right. See, but
and then he turns right around and
you get victimized about the racist jokes. When you talk about eating dogs, I don't victimize myself because you know very well the average black American does not work hard. They're not.
That's a lie.
Black Americans will use victimization to not work hard.
That's a lie. We don't have an option but to work hard. We don't get anything. We have to work hard. We don't have any other option but to work hard. We don't get anything.
Yeah, if you did work hard, you would succeed. You wouldn't need to be having this conversation right now because the vast majority of black, it's just not because of the victimization that you
projecting your fail because you come from two failed cultures,
I'm actually a success at a very young age. I'm half your age and I'm more successful than you. No. Because the average black American,
you're not more successful than me.
They ride off of the victimization that you promote.
You come from two failed cultures. You are not successful, sir. You can't even get your tooth fixed. You got knocked out today, sir.
You come from asking for referrals. Come on, cut it out.